proper cleaning of a window before we do our actual film. Now, we've already talked about how important it is to have a clean window. First, you'll see that I actually have a battery tender on the battery, because anytime we're doing a window tint, we do have to have the accessory power on to put the window up and down. Even if you're a really fast window tinter, sometimes the battery can even go low or even die, and you don't want that, so it's a good idea to have a battery tender on there. So the first thing that we can do, we can see our window is pretty dirty, especially the top edge and the sides here. What I like to do is roll the window down, because come on in here and look. You can see that there's a lot of dirt and sand and little stuff. You can look and see the edges inside the seals here. So these are rubber seals. Sometimes cars will actually have like the velvet type of microfiber type of seals. So what I'll do on those, I'll actually use masking tape and I'll mask them off, because all those little tiny fibers can actually get into the window tint. So all this stuff down here, the stuff in between the seal, can all be sucked into the window film when you're doing the install. So we want to make sure everything is super clean. So the first thing I do is I roll the window all the way down. I have my baby shampoo and water solution here, and I have my diamond weave silk towel that I really like. And what I'll do, I'll spray a little bit, and what I'm gonna do just with my finger is I'm going to clean the inside of these seals. Because even when you roll the window up, and you'll see how dirty it actually gets in there. So all that dirt could potentially get into our window tint. So I'm gonna clean those seals. I'm gonna clean outside of the seal. I'll clean up here. Then I'll start to clean the bottom. So I'm gonna clean the top of the door, and I'm also gonna clean inside this seal. Just wanna remove anything that could potentially get into the window film as we're installing. You can also use one of your pointer tools here to get inside there and really clean it. And I clean it a few times, and I'll go back and forth. After I've wiped everything down and cleaned all this, got all the dirt, I can now roll the window up just a little bit. You can see the outside and the top of the window. So the first thing I like to do is I have my white scrub pad, and I like to clean the top of the window, and you can kind of see this inside of the window. There's always, especially the inside, it gets a little caked up with dirt and stuff. On an older window, it'll be especially caked up on that edge there. So I like to clean the top real nice. I'll use my towel again to clean that top and get it really nice and clean. You can see all the dirt on there. I'm gonna put my window all the way up. I'm gonna clean the outside real quick. If it's really dirty, like if it's in the middle of the winter and it's really, really dirty, I'll wash the car first. You know, but this car was actually clean, and it just sat outside for a day, so it has some pollen and stuff on it. So I'm just gonna clean this window on the outside, get that nice and clean. If you feel the window, if it has like a bunch of contamination on it, like tar or like brake dust or sap or anything, you can use a clay bar to remove that and get all the stuff out of there, because we do have to shrink this window a little bit. And if there's any sand or anything stuck on there, that shrinking method could actually end up damaging some of the film. So you want the outside to be pretty smooth. If it's just a little bit, you'll be fine. But if you feel it and it feels like sandpaper, you might want to clay it. So the next part is actually using a stainless steel razor blade. I like using a new one, taking the cardboard off. They do have little razor blade holders, which is nice to use, but you can also use just a straight razor blade. I always have my towel next to me to wipe off the door panel as I go. I used to use plastic, but I actually ended up having a lot of damage by putting plastic on there, because if that water sits on top of this door for too long, especially on some luxury cars, the leather can start to bubble. So I've stopped using that plastic because water would get trapped under where the adhesive was, and I ended up causing more damage. So now I usually keep 2 rags, and I'll put one over the electronics, and then I'll use one just to clean as I go, and just always keep it nice, clean, and dry. So what I did is I just sprayed that bottom. I have this razor blade that I'm just going to use at like a 45-degree angle, and I'm just going up and down here. And what this will do, it'll remove, if you have a sticker here, you can remove the sticker. If there's any adhesive, if there's anything stuck on the window, this will remove it here. So I get that nice and clean. I'll put the window down just a little bit so I can get the rest of the window. Just a nice spray of my soap solution. I'll get all the way to the top here. And that feels really, really nice. If you want to go an extra, you know, this ain't gonna hurt it. You can also use this scrub pad here if you want to clean that. Get the top again, clean the top with my towel, dry off the edges a little bit. You can't over clean. You just want to make sure it's really clean. With the window up, sometimes I'll do this just to really make sure the side of the window's clean and there's nothing on it. I'll put the window all the way back up. I'll spray just the bottom. And now I'm gonna use my squeegee to squeegee everything to the side. I put my window down, and this is actually how we're gonna install the window. So when we go to install, when we shrink and everything to do a top load, we actually want part of that top window to be showing. So what I'll do, and you'll clean it right before you actually install the window. So what we'll do is squeegee this, and what you wanna do with your squeegee is nice overlapping passes. You don't want anything, so you don't want something like this, where you leave an extra. You know, you want to be able to pull all that water to that side. And then I'll quickly wipe all this up. And that's my initial cleaning. So now what we'll do is actually cut the window, shrink the window, and get ready to install. We do another cleaning right before we install, just to make sure none of the dust in the air or any little fibers have fallen on this or anything. But that's the initial cleaning that we'll do on all the windows. So all I'll have you guys do is clean the rest of the windows. We don't need to clean the back window yet, but let's clean the side windows. There's 3 more, just grab one, clean the pocket window and the side window. I'm gonna grab some chairs too for everybody.